make sure the volume's all the way up. Like, did it just start? Anyways, hi everybody. So this video has been a long overdue. So I did, please be quiet, she's in the background talking. So I did do one of my first videos on the Tangle Teezer and the Denman Brush, and I am naked, so I'm trying to keep it PG-13. I may have to put like a bar here or something, but I think I'm pretty covered up. I can see myself in the back and I'm pretty covered up. But I've washed my hair. I don't do it often just because it's very uncooperative, but I have both of them. I have the Denman Brush and I have the Tangle Teezer, and I'm gonna try to see which one works better on my hair. I'm gonna blow dry it, just get it back to a manageable state, then go ahead and throw my bonnet back on. So I'm not gonna do it now just because I just got out of the shower, so it's still very matted and I don't want to pull my hair out. So I'm going to straighten it first with my one of my favorite combs. I have a variety here, so I have this one, I have this one, I have this one. Of course, I have this one, which is a bit dirty because I detangled before I took a shower and washed it, because if I don't do that, it'll be clumped up and tangled up. And then I have this one, which I like as well. So I'm going to be using a combination of those. And to detangle before I washed, I used Cantu, and I used braid spray, even though I don't have braids, but Africa's Best is really good. The conditioner is good. I just like this brand. It also used a little bit of this. It's supposed to be styling milk. You see it? Styling milk. Yeah, I got it from Marshall's. The price tag is gone, so I got it on clearance. Original price, it was $9.99. I think I got it for maybe $1 or $2.99. So I haven't used it much, but it helped a little bit. So let's get to detangling. And I have my hair dryer here that I'm gonna try to keep everything from falling off. Hair dryer here that I'm gonna use to blow it out. There we go. So start at the ends, bring it up. Oh, it's not bad. Okay. Ooh. I'm so happy. Let me get the back. I gather it all together like so. Start at the bottom. I don't always start at the bottom, but if I can, I start at the bottom. I know you're supposed to, but sometimes it just doesn't work out like that. Okay. See, and this is a problem with my hair as well. It sheds a lot, and I'll include a picture of how much hair came out when I actually detangled before the wash, and you'll see why I don't do it often. Let me take it out. And I have a very bad dandruff problem too. So, and it just manifested when I became an adult, so I don't know what's going on with it. It's a lot. So let me go ahead and try to detangle the best I can. And if you notice me looking, I'm looking in the big mirror behind me, the vanity mirror that's having all these lights reflected. I don't know if you can see my misty closet behind me. See, it's still coming out. See, And I'm not going to pull it off anymore just to see how much comes out during this combing process. Okay, I think I'm good, but let me try a different comb. But this is how much came out with this wide tooth comb right here. So let me try a different comb. And I hate this angle. The phone is looking up at me, so my double chin is very prominent. I wish it was up higher, but let me see if I can get it up higher. Let's see. What can I stick it on? Okay, this will help. It's a teeny bit higher. Yeah, that's a little better. There we go. So I'm going to switch to a different comb. The trusty old black comb. And yes, it is a bit dirty. It has some of the Cantu in it. So I'm going to take a paper towel and some water. And I'm going to spray it on there and try to get some of it out. So. It's dripping. Most of it's coming out. If I take it to the kitchen and blast it with the sprayer, it'll all come out, but it's not that bad. There we go. It's still dirty, but it'll work. Let's see, so take it all together, gather it up on the back, start at the end here, and brush quick on it out from the ends, and go back to the top, brush it good, top, get in there, brush it good. And the side. So it's all detangled, so this is how much hair came. Well, this is the first hair I pulled out right here. This is how much came out with this brush. And this is how much came out. Can you see it? With this brush. Let me take it off so you can see it because it's black. With this brush. So I think it's pretty good now. Now I'm going to see. I know it may seem like it defeats the purpose to do that first before using the Denman Brush and the Tangle Teezer, but like I said in the Denman Brush and Tangle Teezer unboxing, I don't know how good these will be for my hair texture, but because I bought them, I'm going to try them anyway. So I'm going to start with this one. Now, I don't know if it's supposed to be, I'll try it on wet and dry hair, but I don't know if it's supposed to be for wet hair. Thought I heard something buzzing in here. If there's a wasp in here, I will run naked. So I'm going to start with the side here. It feels like it's gliding over the hair and not really going through the hair. Yeah, it's not getting in there. But there is some stuck in here. But I think it's just because it's gliding over the hair. I don't know if it's actually getting in the hair like it should. I don't know if this is working. Let me try the Denman brush. It's Denman. Try this side since I did the other side. Okay, a little better, but I can get in it. Because the bristles are long, I can apply some pressure to get down in the roots. But it does feel like it's pulling a little bit too. But I am able to get down in the hair better with it. But it is snagging a bit still. And there is some hair in there. So it's catching some hair. More than the Tangle Teezer, but this got in it deeper. So for right now, Denman is winning, but I already had a bad feeling about this because they're so short and flexible. I don't see how it could help anyone's hair that had a coarse hair type. This is, I think, made for more fine Caucasian hair because it just doesn't get in there. It just slides over it. See? It's sliding over it, see? And then the bristles are, once it gets like here, it starts going in because it's going to the side. But see, the bristles are bending once it tries to go into the hair. Yeah. So let me hook up my hair dryer. And I am gonna put some of this styling milk in. Smoothing styling milk with honey and oak. 100% natural, no parabens, yada yada, so forth. How do you use it though? Performing. Okay, so smoothing styling milk. Ease the grip of blow dryer while enhancing hair with nourished style for polished locks and smooth hair. Shake before use. Work a small amount into hands and apply throughout damp hair. Spread evenly and blow dry. Okay, so you are supposed to use this before blow drying. And it is a moisturizer, so I'm sure it'll protect from the heat, so I don't have to worry about that. Let me hook up my blow dryer. And again, this is my trusty Helen of Troy. And a little piece that this saves my life every time. So let me plug it up here. I don't think I'm gonna need this. Let's see. There we go. So here's the hookup. So got it set up. So let me, and I usually section it in either halves or fourths. I'm just gonna do it in halves. Let me see. Put it. Okay. I'm doing it in halves. It's always quicker that way. And I would show you this process, but you know, my family just isn't advanced enough to do that, to be able to get behind my head. And then back, that setup just isn't advanced like that, so I'm sorry if you want that shot. So just take the top, roll it a bit, take a clip, sit it in there. And then the back is all loose. And I do have an alopecia spot in the back of my head, so the back is pretty thin. See, this is the bulk of the hair, and I have some in the very bottom right here. There's a big gap missing that goes all the way around my head, and I'll show it to you one day. But I've had it since I was a little girl. There's no sign of it growing back. And let me get some of this styling milk together. Get a generous amount on my hair. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Get the back too. Massage it, run my fingers through it. I get a little bit more. Get the back of my hair too. Okay, let me make sure I didn't clutter it up. There we go. And my hair is secure at the top, so
But you don't thank you, Father, for this day, Father, this beautiful day, Father. We thank you for all you have done. We appreciate you, Father.
Amen. And Father, we thank you for your goodness and your mercy and love. Thank you for being a wonderful, awesome God, Father. I just thank you for being a wonderful, awesome hearing and listening, God. Thank you for bringing us through, Father God. I think this style of milk made my hair hard. Is that what style of milk does? Like a hold? I think it made it hard. I don't think I'm going to use it on the top of my head. But the back is mostly dry. Try the Tangle Teezer. It's going through bed on straight hair, obviously. Try the Denman Brush. I don't know what to say. Try the Tangle Teezer on this side. It's going through easier, but the bristles are still bending. Let me get the top now. Ooh. And I'm gonna separate the top in two. I'm not going to put it on the top because it made the back hard. I'm going to use some, I don't like this. I'm going to use some Trusty Dandy Cantu on the top. Let's get it in there. It's still nice and damp. Just get it in there, get the edges, protect those. I don't want them to burn off the part, the side, the back. There we go. There we go. Let's Rinse my wash my fingers off. Here we go. This side is done. Let me try it out. It does go in nice and smooth and hits the roots when the hair is dry, but I need detangling when my hair is wet or unmanageable, and it did not work when it was wet. So it does go through like a regular brush when it's dry. Denman did do, of course it does better on dry, but it did do something while it was wet. So that's saying something. Let me go ahead and do this side. Some of that first, shoes. I didn't even put any Cantu in it. It smells really good when you're blow drying with Cantu. It smells, it's because it heats up that smell. Can't describe it. It's light. It's not fruity, but just really a nice smell. And I do use high heat and high speed. Okay, blow drying is done. I do have a teeny bit of hair in the attachment, but not a lot, so I'm happy about that. Let me put the blow dryer up. Let me show you how much hair came out before I washed and showered. Let me get it. It's everywhere. Over here. Let me get off my brushes. So this is all the hair in total. So I think I put the other hair in the same spot. But I will say, for some reason, I should have recorded when I was detangling my hair before I washed it, because I was so dreading it, which is why I put it off for so long, because I just dread having to go through section by section and get the knots and tangles out. But it was probably one of the easiest detangles I've ever done, and I didn't use the Denman Brush or the Tangle Teezer. I was just doing my own method, same products I always use. But yeah, let me show you all the hair that came out during this process, and this is pretty much for every process I go through, which is why I don't touch my hair as often. And people will say, well, if you touched your hair more, it wouldn't tangle up, blah blah blah. No, it doesn't, because I used to do it all the time. I used to wash it once a week. I used to do like a deep conditioning and a co-wash and all that mess when I had went natural for a bit, but it just was painful and it just wasn't working out. Let me get the hair together. So many paper towels, jeez. But this is all the hair that came out during the detangling process. This is with and without the Tangle Teezer and Denman Brush. Let me get the hair out of these brushes too, so I can add it to it. Just break it up, bring it to the top. Drag it out. Okay, mostly clean. And remember, this came with 9 rows. I got the one with 9 rows, and on the first video I took 2 of the rows out. So this is just with 9 rows. This is with 7 rows, excuse me. Yeah, this is 7 rows. It could be 9, but this is 7. And you can't disassemble the Tangle Teezer. Let me get this hair out. Just use the back of a rat tail comb, stick it in, pull it up. So it comes up fairly easily. It leaves a bit, but for the most part it comes up. Show you. This is how much hair came out of my head today. See, a lot of it's dirty because I had to detangle before, but this is the hair that came out. One last go. Tangle Teezer on the left, Denman Brush on the right. Let's go. A little bit more hair came out. It just doesn't get in there like it needs to be a tangle brush. Like a tangle brush has to get in there to the root, because my tangles are at the root. Sometimes they're further down, but even if it was further down, this wouldn't help. They just don't get in there. They're too flexible. They're too short. This is not for coarse hair. Tangle Teezer, not for coarse hair. Denman Brush, let's go this side. It wasn't great on wet hair, but it did get in there. But it did take a lot of hair out too. Some comes out with this, but because the bristles, they are flexible, but not this flexible. And they're longer so they can get in there. But as far as detangling, I don't know if I would use this unless it was detangling like the ends of the hair, because this, it works like a regular paddle brush. I mean, if I had to pick a winner between the two, it would be the Denman Brush, but I'm disappointed with both for detangling. But I do know the Denman Brush is primarily used for curls, styling curls, I heard, but this is supposed to be for detangling, and this is the worse than this, whose purpose isn't really to detangle. So Denman wins. So with my hair done, I don't do much to it. Can you see it? It's not super long or anything, but I do have some length. I don't know if I can pull up, but it's kind of close to shoulder. But it's not super long or anything. Nothing to boast about. But all I do is put it in a bun and put my bonnet back on, and that's it. I mean, there's nothing else to do with it. We can't go anywhere. We're quarantined. Even when we're out of quarantine, I would, comb it back and put one of my half wigs on and just go about my day, but there's nothing to do with it now. So I'm gonna use the winner to just put it back some and put my bonnet on. Let's see here. And I am gonna put some beeswax on my edges. This stuff is so thick. Get in there. It doesn't have to be that much. I just want it to be all over the edges, all the way across. And I would use my hard brush, but I'm not. I'm just going to use a regular brush. Just bring them back. There we go. Finish with that. And then I'll use the one of the Denman Brush and a hair tie to just bring it all back. Usually I'll use a comb for this. Ooh. Comb the ponytail out with the comb, and I'm gonna just plait it. Try it this way. Oh, never mind. Some of my hair in the back is stuck. I'll just twist it. Just twist it with my hands. And then go around as I twist it to make it into like a little bun. And the other gem on my nail came off. Oh, it was the last one on this one. Has come off. I didn't do a good job on this hand. This was missing all but one. See it? And there we go. We have a little bun in the back, if you can see. But that's all I'm going to do for it. It's clean, straight for now, and I'm happy. I am going to get some use out of it because for these brushes combined, I think I paid about $23, $24 for them combined. I think this was $9 or $10. This I think was $13, $14, maybe more. Definitely over $20 for both of these. So I'm going to get some use out of this one way or another. But Denman wins. Not happy with this one, but I'm going to use it anyway. But thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go eat and put my bonnet on. Let me put it on there. Ooh. Put my bonnet on. put some clothes on. I've done this video naked. Let's see here. Bring it back. There you go. That's how you're used to seeing me. Bye, everybody. Bye.